Hello everybody! This is a video to show you a little bit about how I teach my lessons, and so maybe you can make a more informed decision if you want to book a lesson with me or not. So let's get started. Alright, so when I start my lessons, I usually like to ask my students where they are from, and I like to share a little bit about where I am from. So just so you can get an idea of how that works, I'm going to put here a yellow star on the map, and that is where I'm from. I am from Venezuela, right? That is where I am currently located. And I also speak with an American accent. That is because I grew up in the USA. So let me put a blue, let's say here, and I'm going to put here USA. Alright. So that's usually how I start, and I like to talk with my students and get to know them a little bit better. Most of my students are from Japan. That's why I have this map here. And I usually like to ask my students about Japan, about the cities, what they like, what they dislike, and what they recommend. And I use these notes to ask my students questions about that specific module. So for example, what do you like most about Japan? Alright? That is in the case that a student is Japanese. But I like to tailor my classes just so everybody can speak about the things they like. Alright, for the next section, I like to talk about my favorite topics. Alright, let me put that in red. My favorite topics. And the ones that I have listed here as my top favorite are nutrition. I like to talk about sports, business, and travel. And after I do that and I speak a little bit about the things I like and why I like them, I like to ask the student about their favorite topic. What do they like? So right here, favorite topics. And this could be anything, maybe the same, maybe different things. Maybe they like yoga. Other students have found or expressed interest in cooking. And well, it really depends on the student. Some students also like to travel or speak about different parts of the world, and other students also like to talk about hobbies. It could be anything from playing board games or watching anime or any of that stuff. Alright, and to finish off the lesson, this is an introductory lesson. It's completely free, and just so we can get to know each other a little bit better, and you can experience how a lesson with me would go. And well, let's say the student chose nutrition as the topic they want to talk about. That's where I go to this section of my lesson material that is titled Eat Like the Rainbow. I asked the student, what do you think this means? What do you think eat like the rainbow means? What does this mean? And, well, depending on the level of the student, I would either ask them to name the fruits and vegetables that are on the plate, like strawberries, right? Or I would ask them to read, and I would correct their pronunciation and talk a little bit more in depth about nutrition and the benefits a good nutrition and balanced diet can have. Alright, well, that's about it. These are how I conduct my lessons. I hope you liked it. And if you want to know more and want to experience the real thing, book a lesson with me. I'm waiting. I'm excited, and I am prepared to give you the best lesson possible. That's all from me for now, but thank you so much for listening, and well, this is me signing off.